about get more knowledge about life, about a lot of things, about human um, how can I say this? But human contacts. I guess when we get more older, um, we get more experience in personal topics, learning with others, learning with mistakes. Have a lot of experiences about the life is important, and be prepared for new challenges and achieve um, the challenge more easier with with this experience. I think that's it.
Nice, nice to get more mature in situations, right?
Yes.
Luis, what do you think? Do you agree? Add?
Yes, I totally agree, and I think the best thing is that you start to don't care about the world. No, you start to focus only about the things that you really love, and the other things that you care so much in the past suddenly don't exist more. No, something like that. You start to really understand what is the mailing feelings like love, friendship, and this kind of thing. So it's pretty cool build.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Luis. What about you, Janemis? Do you agree? I cannot hear you. Sou só eu? Não, gente.
I can hear Jeremy's.
Okay.
Me neither.
All right. So, do you want me to go to someone else while you fix your microphone, Janemis? Okay. Please, Lurian. Question number one.
Okay. I think I agree. It's about to be mature too, about know the things better, right? But in my point of view now, since I'm starting to know what I want, to say no for the things I don't want, to accept, uh, to don't accept things. This is no for me. It's a power just to have the knowledge about what you want. So this is important for me. The knowledge about yourself, about life, about friendship, relationship, about what is important for my career. I think in the beginning we are just discovering a lot of things. So when you're getting older, you can be sure about what matter for you. So this is important for me. Don't attend the expectation for the others, but myself. That's it.
For sure, for sure. Totally agree. And when we know what do we want, we stop wasting time with stuff that it doesn't matter,
Exactly.
like
And
silly
focus.
discussions.
Yes, you can focus the things
Yes,
that is important. Yes.
for sure. Gianna, what do you think?
Wow, I just agree with all you guys. And actually, I think yesterday I was having a conversation about this kind of things with a person, because we were talking about the things that we do when we are younger and the things that we just don't accept anymore when we are older. Uh, and yes, um, I really think um, that some best things when we are getting older it's about the acknowledgement about ourselves, about what we want to do, about what we don't want to do anymore, and have um, more clarity about things in life.
Nice. Thank you, Gianna. And Janemis, what about you? No? No microphone. Maybe try to log out and log in again of the meeting. If you need us to help you test, just let me know, okay? All right, guys. Moving on. Let's go to question number 2, and let's do that scheme where you answer the question and call someone else, okay? So, question number 2, what are some common misconceptions people have about old age? Luis.
Well, I do believe that the common misconceptions about old people age is that old people they are obsolete, you know. So, or old people they are slow to make some things, but I don't think this is a real true, you know, because I had the opportunity to work with a lot of old people in my company that they are really very smart. And how about you, Victor?
Okay, I totally agree with you, Luis. I guess when a lot of people thinks about be too late to change ideas or goals. This is a common misconception that I see in the when I talk with me my friends about the the time about the future. I think, for example, be too late to restart anything, or be too late to have a family or children. The people thinks that there is age for the specific age for get married or get a family or get new opportunities for career or change or break change of the career, or study or learn something new. It's very common see these misconceptions. Yeah. And you, Jenna, what do you think?
Um, Again, I just agree with you, and I think people think that when other people um, became in getting older, it's something like they can't just do things to have fun, go to parties and have tattoos, new tattoos if they want to do. It's something like you are a little bit more older and you just need to stop living life and doing things you really want to do just because people say that you have a, a correct age to do that. You can't color your hair, you can't do the things you want to do just because of your age. So I think the worst misconception is in this.
Oh,
And
someone can go ahead, Ludian.
it's Lulian.
Yes, I can. It's my time now. So I agree. Jenna said about tattoos. Um, I was thinking even for old people that sometimes they have the young mind, and they say, oh, you're young to do, you're old to do that, you cannot do that. Looks like society can impose the kind of mandatory, if you are old, you need to be in a wheelchair in your house, you cannot enjoy anything. Looks like you don't have any purpose for the society anymore. uh, but I believe the opposite. I think old people, they have more experience. They have the other way to see life. Like I said, we are more mature to see what we want, to understand what we want. And the other thing I was thinking too is about woman. Normally, there is all this projection about the human body, because when you are young, your body is, of course, it's a kind of is, I will say this word here, but better, but it's not better, but this is what people say. And when you are old, you start to have marks in your body. You are not, you start to have flaccidity. Your body is not the same, but this is just the a proof that you are getting old, and what is the other always I said, what is the other option if you are not getting old? If you are dead. So it's better if you are old, in my opinion, and you have this opportunity. So I see this more about humans in general, like the movie The Substance, right? With Demi Moore. I don't know if everyone had the opportunity to see, but looks like people when they are old, they are just, I think we can say discardable, like they are not useful anymore. This is what the majority of people think. And now I think it's Sarah.
Are you guys answering which question?
The question number 2.
What are some common misconceptions people have about old age? Nice. Everybody answered, so now it's Genemis, right?
But
Genemis.
Genemis,
Yeah.
it's fixed. Ah, it's no. Okay.
Yes, now it's working. Please answer question number 2, Genemis.
Yeah, but the right moment I open the planner because
Oh, let me send you the questions.
I find the
Okay.
question 2.
Yes.
What are some common misconceptions people have about old age? Misconception about the productive. It's not equal. It's not true because the experience separate uh, separate the productive, and the older people then can be more productive because have more experience, and they don't have a lot of mistakes than the younger people.
Nice, for sure. Totally agree. Guys, let's go to question number 3 now. How do you think society treats elderly people in your country? Luis.
Well, I think that they treat elderly people, not elderly people, but for guys like me in the 40s, in market job is awful. It's horrible because for Brazilian market job, I am too old to work, and it's very different in Europe and the US, for instance. And it's very strange, but I think it's something like that. And with the elderly people, it's a total shame because we can see the the salaries that they paid for os aposentados, por exemplo. It's a total shame, something like that.
For sure.
It's this.
Now, have you ever been through a situation where you realize that because of your age, You
Yes,
were
yes, yes.
treated different in a job interview, for example.
Yes, yes. Mainly in job interviews with young people. So, oh, you are 40 or
Mm.
42, 43. So, yeah, so, oh, no, we don't, stuff like that, you know. And when I make some interviews for Europe or US, it's totally okay. So it's very, very
I
funny.
didn't know that about Brazil. It's good to
Yeah,
know.
yes, yes, yes. Happiness. Happens a lot.
Yes. All right, who is next, Luis?
Well, Gianna, please, what do you think about the question number three?
Well, actually, I don't think society in Brazil treats elderly people very well. I think nowadays, elderly people still being not so good seen in society. It's something like you just don't have more things to contribute in our society, so you don't have space anymore, and you just need to stay at your home or go to a retirement place. And this is so terrible because on people in each stage of their lives have something important to do in society, and elderly people as well, because they have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. They have expertise about life, so it's bad the way society treats elderly people, but they have a lot of things to contribute with us.
What about in the US, Gianna? Do you feel like people are better treated when they are older compared to Brazil?
Well, I don't know this information yet, but I already have heard that here, it's very common when people are elderly, they just get retired and start on really enjoying life. For example, going to houses in the suburbs. That is a place a little bit far from the city and all the movement, but I didn't really see a lot of this here. I'm here for 2 months, but I have more
Oh,
time to see kind of things.
for sure. When you know, you tell us. Please choose someone to answer after you, Gianna.
Oh, sorry. Let me see. Lurian, please.
Yes. I think I can see in the two ways in my point of view. I think for some families, they really care about the parents, because they realize the parents, they are the reason of why they are so strong now, like if we have a familiar base in Brazil, it's really strong in my opinion. So I know a lot of people, friends of mine, that they sometimes they stop their lives to take care of the parents, and the grandparents too, and they don't want to put them in a support house, this kind of things to I know I want my grandparent to close to me. I remember I had a colleague in my university in the college. She was like she's she was 17 years old, and she said, Luria, I don't want to travel now because I want to pass the time I have with my grandparents. So when your family you have this kind of a structure, I think you really care, for your old people, uh, the way they are. I know you try to help like that. But in the other hand, there are some people that they just don't care about parents and old people. Looks like it's a heavy thing. They just want to be fed. This is stopping my life. Let's pay like a support house or let them stay alone. No. So in the same time that I can see people who cares a lot about, I can see other ones they don't care, they don't want to stay together. So I think it's depend of how strong your family structure is, and what do you think about it. I remember in my case, my grandparents, uh, in the end of their lives, my parents and my uncles and aunties, they are there, take care of them, but in the news normally we saw different, we heard different, right? So I think we can have maybe it's a bit of both.
For sure.
That is sorry, Sarah, yes, that is someone, I think I was the last one, right?
No, we have Vito and Janemis.
So go ahead, Janemis.
Um, in my opinion, depends of the region and the country, because Brazil is very high, and in my city, for example, the older people have a good treatment with respect for the younger people. But when I travel to Recife and the Fortaleza, I doesn't have this respect for the older people, and it's different. And in some case, the older people need maintain work uh, for help their families, and the situation in Brazil is hard, is difficult for financial, and the poor families have more impacts for this, and um, in this case, the older people needs maintain work, and in my opinion is totally disrespect for the older people, because they have they have more contribution when uh, was a older people, and in the final phase in their lives uh, needs a rest and the good hope, and aproveitar a vida, aproveitar os netos.
For sure. For sure. But you said that in your city, people treat the elderly better compared to other cities. I have never thought about this, but in my city is the same, because people, my city has a lot of old people, because the young people get out of this small city to make a life, so we have a lot of old people and people who wants to raise children here, because it's very quiet city, is very tranquila. So old people here have a good relationship. Everybody knows each other, everybody helps each other. So yeah, maybe it's because it's a small city, because we created this respect for old people, but I have never thought that this can vary from city to city. It's a good thought. Good point of view. Victor, you're last. Please answer question number 3.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I noticed here I live in São Paulo, and I guess sometimes it traits well because in São Paulo, in big cities, there are many laws about the elderly people, but the society is complicated because people don't respect anyone not even young people. But here in São Paulo, in the South Zone, I guess, where I live, I noticed the oldest people is more, how can I say this, respeitados? I don't know. At Brazil in general, elderly people are treated with disrespect. Yeah, I know this, but like Jenem said, I think it depends of the region. Uh, in the north of Brazil, Nordeste, I see from my family that live there is the oldest people is more respected. Like for example, the 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 fathers and the moms and the uh, in the south of Brazil it's more complicated. This get this. In my opinion, that's it.
Nice. Thank you, Vitor. All right, guys, I'm gonna skip question number 4 because I feel like we already answered this at some point in the first questions. So let's go to question number 5. What's something you hope to do or achieve in your old age? Lurian.
Oh my God. I think I want to just try to enjoy my life in the way I'm working now, you know. I'm doing a lot of things now to have a light, a soft life when I'm getting older. When I get older, how to enjoy like traveling. I'm trying to be active, to work on my muscles, to be strong, you know. I want to don't depend of anyone. I don't want to cause any trouble, you know. In my family, all my grandparents, they need to, in the end of their lives, they need to had some attention, you know. They had some diseases like Alzheimer, and we cannot control that, I know. But I hope, if it's possible, that I can live my life. I want to be a old lady, you know. There is a saying about a nice old lady that enjoying uh, the life. Oh, how you can be so old and enjoy like that? Yes, because the life is important, you know. It's like I want to be this kind of uh, old lady. I don't want to be in the bed. I'm working on that now to try to avoid, but I cannot control everything. So it's that I want to inspire like the young people when I'm old, you know, like they are just no, this woman, this old woman is stronger than me, and I'm just 20, 30s, you know, like that. And about you, Victor?
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you, Sad, because my goal is to have a great health, a great house, and don't depend for anyone to live and get a better life. And uh, when I achieve, because I am I'm considered younger until because I have 27 years old, and uh, I hope when I get more younger, I want to live with my family in a big house, like a farm in the countryside with nature. Yeah, with a lot of nature, a lot of space for my dogs, for my animals, like habit, you know, and. Yeah, I think my big challenge is not to have concerns about money, about health, about food, and I'm trying to prepare myself in nowadays to how can I say this? Mas seria colher os frutos no futuro. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Luis, go ahead.
Well, guys, I totally agree with you, and I just want uh, be able to still make the things that I do today, like enjoying music, enjoying my slow life, just uh, yes, I want to be healthy when I get older, and don't stop never to make new things. I think uh, I want to make a lot of different things. I want don't don't feel stuck in the time. So I want ride motorcycle yet. I want to go to the movies yet, and go to the concerts, and sometimes go. By the way, and sometimes go to. Yes, it's this. Just make small things and enjoy life. And how about you, Gianna?
I just agree with. I think Lurian. I don't remember very well, but I think Lurian. Because I'm working really hard nowadays, and when I became older, I want to enjoy really hard my life. I also want to enjoy my life nowadays when I am younger, but I really want to have um, uh, I really want to be in my elderly age, enjoying life and having a more soft life and having fun and traveling more around the world, knowing a lot of different countries and places and do like that. And I also want to achieve more maturity in my life. I think this is very important. Vitor, did you already answered?
Yes, I think
Yes,
only
yes.
Yes.
Genemis. Genemis didn't
Okay.
answer.
Okay.
It's the question number 4.
Number 5. What's something you hope to do or to achieve in your old age?
Okay. I I hope I have a good health for aproveitar a vida, a família. And I hope that this different idea for the world, around the world, the people. Today I have a small experience about the life, and I hope I have a good conception about its good and its amazing experience in my life, and I hope I have time and money for travel too, and create new memories with my family, my kids, and that's it.
Nice, guys. Nice answers. But let's not forget to live the right now because sometimes we focus a lot in the future, forget to live and enjoy right now. Let's go to question number 6. How can families better support their elderly relatives? A lot of R words today. It's hard to pronounce this. Vitor, please start.
Okay. Yeah, it's a harder challenge because, like you said before, Sarah, in the beginning of the immersion, it's common the families live very distance about your grandparents in nowadays. But in my opinion, the better support is when uh, you supporting healthy issues, for example, trying to be close and because the oldest people, it's very similar with the younger people about the medicine, about the go to a doctor to do how can I say this, but is provincials exams. I don't know, but you can support their talking with him about the health, about the doctor and the medicine appointments, trying to be close, supporting in financial issues, for example, giving advice about the scams, about there are a lot of scams in the WhatsApp, in the email, and the target is the oldest people. In the Facebook ads, using AI, for example, to trying to devise, I don't know, enganar in English, but that's it. And that's it. Monitor expenses in medicine, in food, and try to help them because the aposentadoria, I don't know this word in English, is less, and the money it's not enough to everything. I think that's it. And you, Sarah?
I totally agree with you, Vito. And you're talking about scams. Yesterday, I found out that my mom accidentally bought the Paramount extension of Amazon Prime, and I found out in my car that she bought it because she wanted to watch a movie. So they don't have a lot of skills with technology, and she didn't even realize she bought it. She just wanted to watch this movie, and okay, I have to press this button. Okay. So, yes, we have to be aware of this. And I also think we have to listen to them more. I think when you get older, a lot of people die in your life because, it's the natural course of life, and you get more lonely. So maybe spend more time with them. It's a good way to help. Lurian, what do you think?
I think in the first moment, I think we need to respect the family need to respect the elderly people. They need to try to talk that when it's possible, when they are conscious about what they want, about to just talk, just talk about this. If they want to stay together, if they agree about to stay in a house that they can support them better, if they agree about other ways to live, like we need to talk about that. I really think communication can solve a lot of problems. And in the end of their life, the elderly people, you just need to try to respect the decision, to try to give the same attention, love that we receive when we are young. It's really hard to talk about that because we know that there are some situations that parents and the grandparents they are not good with the kids, and because of that we have a lot of adults with trauma. But if you thinking about a family, like a family that you have a good uh, life with with elderly people, relatives, I really think we just need to talk and being respectful and try to say the truth, all the truth. Also, this word is hard for me. Truth all the time. I think with communication and love we can solve the most of problems, you know. This is the problem. And if you can understand that, maybe it's easy to do what you need to do in the end of their lives. That's it. Uh, how about you? I think now is Genemis? Yes.
Genemis or Luis, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think have a good time with the parents, the older people, because today we have most accelerated, and we have answers quickly, and they don't have time for listen the other people. And the older people have a lot of experience, and their needs talk about experience, their need talk about their life, and the listen is more important. I know because when I go to the house of my parents, my my father talk a lot, and when I child, my father don't talk to me. It's more reserved, and today uh, is the necessity for talk. He necessity for explain the things, and it's very good because I learn a lot with he, and it's so important. Have a good time with your parents.
Sure, Genemis. I think Luis is next.
Well, it's a very hard question to answer because I think that each family has your own history and your own case. But I really believe that if someone had a bad history with your parents, for instance, you should make the minimum, like taking care and this kind of things, not just uh, abandonar, And I think that's important. And is something like that. You must take care about with your elderly people of your family. It's this.
Yeah, maybe it's like when our parents didn't want to do something for us, but they had to because we depend on them in the past when we were kids. Now is the same. Maybe we don't want to waste our precious time listening to our parents talk about something that they repeat over and over, but we have to because it's our responsibility in some way.
Yes, yes.
Let's go to question number. We have time for one more question. Yes. Question number 7. Do you think retirement is something to look forward to? Why or why not? Lurian.
This is a really hard question because I really believe we need to enjoy the present too. Like I said, I'm doing all all the things I can now to try to have a future, you know, in my life. But when I just think about the future, what is no, it's about to come, you know, I'm just, oh my God, let me just enjoy right now. So you need to try to have a balance, you know, to find a way to have this balance in your life, to find this, try to project some for your retirement and try to enjoy now because we don't know tomorrow, you know, we don't know anything. So I think you need, maybe in the past, if it was more safest, you could have more expectation of life. So since now we don't have, try to equilibrate that, try to find a balance and adjust to that, you know, for the conditions we have right now. But it's hard. And how about what do you think, Luis?
I totally agree with you, Ludi, because of the future it looks so uncertain. And I think balance is the key is the key idea about your talking. And I do personally, I don't want retirement. I want to be useful as long I can. And but I don't want to spend more time being very hardcore workers kind of things, you know. But I personally, I don't want to retire for me. And how about you, Victor?
Yes, I totally agree with you guys. I think we should always enjoy the present and not just think about retirement or in the future. Intense of enjoying life, trying to enjoy the now, as Alurian said, in a balance. I think that's it. And you, Sarah?
I agree with you guys. In the past, I repeated things that I heard people saying. Oh, I wanted to be retired. I want to stop working. But nowadays, I don't repeat that even for a joke because I know the value of work and the value of work in my life to feel useful, and I don't want to be retired to have nothing to do. It's bad when I am on vacation of my work. It's good because I can rest, but it's bad because we feel like, oh my God, I need to do something. I have to clean the house. I have to organize my closet. I don't know. I have to do something, you know. So yeah, I don't look for retirement because I want to enjoy now. And the money of INSS, I hope I'll have enough money to not depend on that. So I don't want to look forward to that. What do you think, James? You are muted.
Sorry. My case, I totally agree with you. I hope we have a rent for INSS too. And my expectation is not it depends only INSS, because it's not a good deal for this, and I hope we have another hand, and I think this moment it's a moment for stay with my granddaughters, my grandson, granddaughters, neto, neta, não sei como é em inglês. And I hope this time is stay with my family, stay with my kids in general, and I hope this, and it doesn't work, doesn't uh, stressed with the work in the anxiety life, and I hope we stay a balanced life, and the time for make exercise and stay with my family.
Yes, for sure. Let's hope we all have not necessarily a job, but some stuff to do, like take care of our plants and the health to do that in a good way. All right, guys. I'll see you guys some other time. Have a good week. Thank you for being with